So, Dom, you mentioned chips, AI, Elon Musk, right?
Yeah.
So here's my prediction from what I've been seeing, what I've heard behind closed doors, is there's going to be, at some level, a point of contention where people are going to be questioned, for example, to have a chip. That means control. If you go XYZ, if you go over here, I can see wherever you go.
Yeah.
Travel, not full control. Then, of course, there's going to be cities that are like somewhat close to each other, and it's going to be all electric cars, which means you're going to have access only when they want it. You have to have access.
Yep.
And then it's going to be $1. So one currency. So there's not going to be no more cash, just a digital currency. And if you don't do what they say, then shut off. But it's all leads to control from, people at the top to us at the bottom. And as a result, people are going to want it because they're suffering. They don't know what to do. So they're going to say, please help us. Please save us, government.
Yeah.
And they're going to say, oh, we got you. But with all these new tools and the control, you're their slave, basically. So that's why I think it's going to happen soon, especially with AI. And I don't know how to stop it, bro. It's like we're living in this world.
No, you're not going to stop it. You're not going to stop it.
Yeah.
I remember saying the same shit 20 years ago that you just said right now. And they called me a conspiracy theorist.
Really?
They called me conspiracy theorist like Alex Jones when I said this stuff 20 years ago. This is how much the world has progressed to the point where we do not trust the government anymore. Before COVID, I think people did. Before COVID, I think people trusted the government.
Yeah.
After COVID, it's not there anymore, man.
Yeah, it's gone.
That relationship ain't there, bro. It just ain't there. So at the end of the day, people don't trust the government. And now someone who's not a conspiracy theorist at all, someone who, is not really into conspiracies, that in that secondhand knowledge, that is how much the world has evolved. So much has evolved in the past 20 years. But then again, remember I told you about that pendulum?
Comes back.
So much has devolved. We got trans. We got all sorts of rainbow people around. That's the evolution. That's devolving. So again, on one hand, so many people are evolving. But on the other hand, because that pendulum, so many people are devolving.
So when you talk about society revolving, I got to ask Fresh. Are you familiar with Doche, the artist with TDE?
Yeah, the black girl that was going crazy about her cameraman.
I want to bring this up. My best friend Malachi, we were talking today, and he was like, man, how is it that she has the worst campaign of all time? He was like, they all are saying that it's fake, anything that she do. And I argued that it isn't that the campaign is bad. I think that she was running to get a campaign. It's just the general public has changed. The general public has gotten so savvy to the BS. Like, if you look back now, anyone that's watching, and you go back to the Obama Yes We Can campaign videos, this shit is cringe. You can tell it was orchestrated. You can tell it was manufactured. But I think that's in turn to a lot of creators on YouTube, et cetera, exposing the systems, exposing the trends, showing how people have campaigns, PRs, et cetera, that it's all just a lined up manufactured reality. I don't think that these campaigns are any worse. I just think people have gotten smarter. It's the same thing like when you look at an old video game console. It's blurry now.
When you were young when Obama was running, you were about 13, 14. You were about 12 or something. No, about 16 or something like that. I remember those Obama days.
Pause, nigga.
I remember those Obama days, man. Yeah. And what I'm trying to tell you is he was looked at as a messiah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was looked at as a fucking
For
messiah.
black people, he was the king.
Yes,
not just black people.
Whites too, they love
a lot of white people love. Man, to this day, I haven't seen anyone in politics with as much charisma as Barack Hussein Obama.
Well, you know what it was? Yeah. He was with the culture.
He got it.
Bro, he was with the basketball players, football players, the celebrities, rappers.
Yeah.
He was with the culture, bro. So you couldn't not love him because he's down with the people.
And that's what I was saying, looking back now the people's eyes are like, oh, man, the only way that this many people will support in unison is for money or power. There's no way this many people, this many celebrities have the same message. The messages would typically be them saying the exact same line, but it'd be like, yes, 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 we can. That type of stuff is cringe now. When you used to have so many celebrities pushing the same messaging, that used to seem like a powerful message. If you even look at We Are the World with Michael Jackson, if they push something like that nowadays, it would be ridiculed, bro, off the internet. The people we don't like fake anymore. Even like influencers, we were talking about the new strategy and the new formula is more relaxed. They don't like influencers look rich as shit. A lot of these richest influencers and streamers, they tone it down. Like Aiden Ross, you know how you were saying, like his house, he has a fake room that he got an entire trailer, an entire studio to set up for that because people are used to regular. That manufactured perfection is no longer the study. I mean, it's not going to.
You made a very good point, bro. Nowadays, bro, especially with social media, people are seeing it for what it is. the glitz and glamour on some level are taken down because now you got celebrities that are making a lot of bank. They have a crazy lifestyle, but people can't relate to you.
Yeah.
So you're like above them, and they're like, yo, like, come out to my level, bro. Because I don't see you as.
Do you know how they do that?
They hate.
Do you know how they do that? Do you know how these people who get rich start relating to the poor folks?
Oh,
They hire them?
No, religion. They start grifting religion. That's how they do. That's what Patrick Bet David did. As soon as he got rich, he was an atheist, but as soon as he got rich, he started grifting religion as a way to build a common bond with the people of the lower class because there's no other way to do it. And by the way, they'll be the most loyal ones of all. They won't spend no money on you, but they'll be the most loyal people to defend you on the internet.
Yeah.
Same thing with Islam. How many more people built their careers off, oh, yo, I took my hadith, I'm now a Muslim. All of a sudden, all these Muslims start following them, and they got a whole bunch of clout. So that is the best way for a rich man. And again, we could talk about a whole bunch of people when it comes to this. That's the way for a rich man to fucking relate to the common people. And by the way, that's a cheat code, but it's not an ethical one. And no one's ever going to accuse me of doing that shit.
Nope. I would argue that's the strategy that people fall upon as well, and politics too.
Yeah. It's not just social media; it's politics too.
So there's a lot of things you could fall back on. But again, I think people are saying, okay, for the first time ever, for example, I remember back in the day, rappers with the big meta. Well, I want to be a rapper, bro. I want to be in music scene.
Yep.
Now it's like, oh, this shit's ghetto. It's not cool anymore.
Hell yeah.
Same thing with streamers, bro. People are seeing nowadays they're human. They have faults, and they're not perfect. So that's a very good point you made up. Yeah.
they're far from fucking perfect.
Oh no, we've seen it, Gary. We've seen
They're
it,
a bunch
Gary.
of degenerates, bro.
We've seen it everywhere.
Yo, in what world does XQC become famous? In what world do people actually watch this fucking fool or care anything about his fucking opinion? I'm more interested in what the fucking ran through horse says than XQC. This is fucking ridiculous. Have you fucking listened to this guy? It's like fucking nails on a chalkboard. How is this guy famous? And by the way, XQC, they didn't shout at you. I'm talking to your fans. Are you fucking out your goddamn mind? This is what you're interested in? Bro.
You know what's funny about streamers too is the ego, bro. It's like, all right, bro, you make good money, but you're still a human being, bro. Like, you're not better than anybody. However, in his case, I mean, I never watched him in my life, bro. Like, SQC, bro, listen, I know I got a stutter, nigga. I get it. But yours is terrible, bro. Like, that shit's worse than dog shit, dog. I'm just saying, dude. It's terrible. You want me to lie? Like, nigga, you're not it, bro.
It's nails on a chalkboard. Listen to this guy talk,
nigga,
bro.
Nigga, you're not it, bro. You're not it. Just keeping it real, bro. But again, this is the culture now that we live in. So